If children here are taught in kindergarten or we're ready to say if mama or papa touch them or beat them. This is one thing parents have to know. Because you may think, oh, I'm doing it behind closed doors. This child, some of them are interrogated. Purposely, they go to kindergarten, they're interrogated by the Etzia or whoever so that they find out if you're beating your children.
Okay.
So, and then they are given from kindergarten. My son, when he went to kindergarten, he got a number where he can call the police if we beat him. Most of them, they get that number.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone touches or beats you or whatever. So that's why you call. Some cases, you'll find the children have called the police on their parents.
So what happened? Okay, I'm just trying to imagine this situation that the child has gone to the police, called the police. What happened?
What happened? Of course, the police will not take it. They will take it serious. They will come. They will interrogate the situation. At the most, you will get a warning at the beginning. If it is really something they establish it has been happening 2-3 times, you may get a fine. If it's really bad, in their MSN, in their own way thinking, then that child will be placed somewhere else where they feel is safe.
What do you mean somewhere else?
Either in a home, either in a foster care. Yeah.
So
For
the
some
child will be taken to the government.
Yeah.
That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
Because foster cares here in Germany,
Yeah.
they're government
It's government.
institutions.
They pay for your child to be taken care of by another family, which is not going to beat the child. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this, it happens.
It happens. Okay.
It happens.
I'm just on that situation of now this child has gone out of home because the parents was trying to, for me, my understanding, to correct the child. The African way.
Yeah.
Now let me go to African. And
Please.
then the kid goes to the police and the police reports and they take the kids to the other side.
Yeah.
Agnes, which kind of a child will come out of?
It can work out good or it can backfire.
Yeah.
Because that child learns that no consequences, I can do whatever, nothing
it?
happens, no consequences, I can call the police, they'll help me. And let me tell you, some of these people, because they grew up themselves without this beating or this tough punishing or tough love, as we call it, they will really side always with the child.
That's true.
As long as someone is under 18, mostly they'll side with that child. Because the government also has their Erziehungspflicht, they also have the responsibility of taking care of that child. So they will just look for ways of taking care of that child until it's 18. Now that's where the danger comes, because when that child is 18, they drop that child. They're not responsible anymore. That child has to look now for a way of getting settled. Go to Bürgergeld or go to all these Caritas, whatever, to help him settle.
So meaning when he is 18
Yeah.
and he decides to come home, Agnes, you as a parent, what are you going to do?
Wait, that's a hard question.
Because you are having a child you trained until 13. Then he went to these care homes. Then comes back at 18. All these years, he has adapted Herr Müller, he has adapted Frau Kunle, he has adapted Frau Shah, he has adapted from I don't know how many. So he's coming home with different things. And then you come to realize maybe it backfires.
Yeah.
Because truly speaking, Agnes, as you say, it can go well. I
go
don't
well.
think it will go well.
Or
A
go-
child who is growing
Emotionally,
outside,
it disturbs the child.
Yeah.
Emotionally, it destabilizes. It depends on if, let's say really, if you are a real violent and aggressive African parent,
Yes.
because we have them also, we are
Of
not
course.
always good.
Yes.
That child may develop to be good if he gets somewhere. Maybe it's a child who is really a good child and just needed peace to survive and live and grow up. So it may be also be positive for that child. It may be, but then that bond with you as a parent is kaput.
Very
It will never be the same again. It will never be the same because you don't know what impact that parenting, that European parenting has had on the child. I have been a foster parent myself.
Yeah.
So I know you always try to impact what you would have impacted in your own child. And you don't sit and think, oh, yeah, wait, this one is now European culture and this one is African culture.
Yeah.
You will impact what you think is right.
Yeah.
And if they are European parents, they impact the European character. So what do you think? Your child will not come back and start behaving now that he's 18? So the best case, what I say is the parents, they should help that child to settle on his own.
Now, come to think of it, this one is a good one. This child, now I'm trying to think about a lot of things. The parent is now, the parents are Africans. He has gone to the foster homes. He comes back when he's 18. According to our African cultures, we all know that these children belong to us.
Yeah.
So as men, for example, they will be given even ancestral lands back at home from their fathers and even the grandfathers, this generational whatever.
Yeah.
How does this happen? Because most of the kids don't consider such kind of thing.
They don't even value it.
Yeah.
They don't think it's that important for them.
So
because they have been
the
impacted in a Western way. So ancestral land, what is ancestral land for them? They are not that deeply rooted. Actually, not just children who have been taken to foster parents, even children who we bring up here ourselves.
Yes.
Some of them, they don't see the need even to connect with our families. Sorry to say so.
That's true.
They don't see the need, and they don't understand why we make such a big thing out of it, you know, like I have to have land back at home, I have to build back at home. Like, you're here. So for them, they would feel more happy if you give them something that is here, because this is their home, they know.
That's true.
So it becomes a problem. I mean, like, they are not interested. Most of them.
That brings me to a point whereby the children, they get the, how do you call it, money from the government, kindergarten.
Yeah,
so when they reach 18, when you go to the foster homes, which man are you going to ask the parents?
They get some money from the government, but the parents have to get some money cut from their salaries also to support that. Now, if the parents are not working, then the government will pay that, but they have to prove that they are not working and they don't have enough money to be able to pay that. But if you are working, let's say now you're having a salary, a good salary, and your wife is having a salary, and your child becomes difficult and is placed in a home or foster care, you guys have to pay. This child is not in your hands, but your money has to be cut. It has to be cut. And still, kindergarten is still being given, because kindergarten is to be taken care for the child directly. And this other one is to help and also appreciation for the foster place. Yeah? So you guys still will pay for that child.
And that's only because you are trying to discipline the kid from the... That's what we call the generational and the cultural.
Yeah, and that's why I say we have to adjust.
A lot.
To avoid such situations, you look at how you can do it and still guide your children in a correct way without coming into such